Hello everyone, I am Sanjeev. Today I am going to teach you some simple methods to solve the age problems, which will be useful for both the high school students as well as for the one who are going to write for the competitive exams. I am going to teach you both the shortcut methods as well as the traditional methods, which will be useful for both the kind of categories. So I am going to also teach you the basic ideas to solve the problems. A better understanding of a question is a must in these types of problems. So I will train you how to understand the question in a better way by teaching you the basic ideas or the basic terminologies and their meaning, which most of the people fail to recognize. So let us start with the basic terminologies that are used in the age problems and what to do by keeping the terminologies in the mind. Okay. Now let us know the basic terms. As I said, the terms which mean addition are more than, older, from now, hence, after or later. The terms which mean subtraction are less than, younger, ago, before, difference of the ages and the past. Okay. The terms which mean multiplication are times, product of, twice of, thrice of or half the ages, and etc. I'll let you know in the sums how these terms are applied. Now I am going to teach you a pattern or a network which exists in most of the comparison type of problems, and let you know this pattern is very important step to solve a problem in a better way. So let us know this pattern. If someone's present age is given and it is asked for the future age, then it generally means that addition. If in the same way, if the present age is given and asked for the past, it generally means that it is subtraction. In the same way, if the past age is given and asked for the present age, it means the pen goes at addition. And if the future age is given and asked for the present, then it means subtraction. A general trend in this is, if we move from past towards future, then the terms goes on adding. If we move from future to the past, then the terms goes on subtracting. Letting you know this trend is a very important technique or very important method that can be applied in every sum, and it makes the sum easier and for the better understanding. We have categorized the problems into three types. The first type is option based. Option based we can save most of the time, and it can be solved in about 10 to 15 seconds. So next comes the comparison based. The comparison based, there are two types. There will be a comparison of two things at a time, or the comparison of three things at a time. Okay. Then comes the ratio based problems. Ratio based problems are similar to that of comparison based, but in these types there will be a comparison between the ratios. So let us look into the first question. Father is aged 3 times more than his son. So after 8 years, he would be 2.5 times of his son. Okay. After further 8 years, how many times would be of his son's age? At the present, he is 3 times of his son. Further, if we move from 8 years forward, then he will be 2.5 times of his son. Further, if we move again 8 years, then how many times he would be? As you can see, the trend, the ratio is so by filtering the options, the answer should be less than 2.5. The only option which is less than 2.5 is 2. So for the answer for this question will be 2 times. 24 years older than his son. In 2 years, his age will be twice the age of his son. Okay. What is the present age of his son? So basically they are asking the present age of his son. So the above given options will be the present age of his son. So I need to choose the appropriate answer, appropriate age of the son that suits this question. So I have a trick to solve this question. So if we choose the first option, that is 14, his father's age will be 24 years more, that is 38. After 2 years he will be 60 and he will be 40. So this is not twice as this. So this is not the correct option. Next, if we choose 22, then his father's age will be 24 years more. If we add 24 to 22, then it will be 46. After adding 2 years to both, it will be 24 and it will be 48. So this son's age is twice the age of his father. So this is the correct option for this question. Let us read the question. The present ages of the three persons are in the ratio 4:7:9. 8 years ago, the sum of their ages was 56 years. Find the present ages. If we solve this by traditional method, then it would really take around 5 minutes by using the equations and all. I will tell you the shortcut trick to solve this question. Forget about the ratios, just look at this trend. 8 years ago, the sum was 56. Then what will be the sum in the present ages? So going forward for the 8 years, for all the three persons, then it will be 8 plus 8 plus 8 for each person. That is equal to 24 years. So if we add 24 years to the total, that is 56 plus 24, then it will be equal to 80 years. So at the present, the sum of their ages will be 80 years. So verifying with the options, we can easily find out this. So by adding these three ages, 8 plus 20, 28. 28 plus 28 would be 56. So this is not a correct option. 20 plus 35 is 55. 55 plus 45 will be 100. This also is not the correct option. So 16 plus 28 is 44. 44 plus 36 will be 80 years. So the answer for this question will be option C. Yes. Now let us begin with the comparison based questions. Here let us read the question first. The sum of the present ages of father and his son is 60 years. 6 years ago, father's age was 5 times the age of his son. After 6 years, son's age will be. Okay. Now let us first try to analyze the question. Here the two entities given compared are father and his son. So let us write those two entities in a separate column. One is father and his son. So they have given that the sum of their ages will be 60 years. We'll go according to the question. Okay, 60 years. Sum of their ages in 60 years means let us assume the son's age be x. Here we should assume the variable to the younger age or to the one to whom the other person's ages are compared. Here the ages are compared with respect to son. So let us assume his age to be x. What will be the father's age? His age will be 60 minus x, as the sum of their ages is 60. So this is present. Then they have given that 6 years ago. Ago means past. That means subtraction, as I told earlier. So past, how many years? 6 years. So we need to subtract 6 years from both. 60 minus x minus 6 becomes 54 minus x, and x minus 6 ago was 5 times the age of his son. That means 5 multiplied to the age of his son. After 6 years, son's age will be. So first let us calculate son's age from this equation, equating this equation, and then let us add 6 years to the age of the son. So by equating this, 54 minus x will be equal to 5 of x minus 6. So 54 minus x equal to 5x minus 30. By solving this, we'll get 6x equal to 84 and x equal to 84 divided by 6. That is x is equal to 6 ones are 6 fours are, that is 14 years. This is his present age. They are asked after 6 years. That means future. That future means addition. Addition of 6 years. That is 14 plus 6. That equal to 20 years. So coming to the second question. So let us read this. The person's present age is 2/5 the age of his mother. After 8 years, he will be half the age of his mother. What is the present age of his mother? Okay. Here the two entities compared are person and his mother. So let us write down those two in separate column. Person and his mother. So as I said in the previous sum, we should consider that variable as a x to whom the ages are compared. Here the person's age is compared to his mother's age. So we need to consider his mother's age as x. So the person's age will be 2/5 of his mother. That is 2/5 of x. After 8 years, As I said, after means addition. Addition means future. That is after 8 years. Addition. Adding 8 years to both. 2 by 5 plus 8 plus 2 by 5th of x. This becomes x plus 8 years. What happens? He will be half the age of his mother. So multiplying half the age of his mother. Now by taking the LCM, we will get 5 this will be 40 plus 2x divided by 5, and this will be equal to x plus 8 divided by 2. By solving this equation, we will get 40 to 80 plus 4x we will get x is equals to 80 minus 40, that is 40x. So his mother's present age is 40x. Okay guys, now let us solve a question of 3 entities. Here let us read the question. A is 2 years older than B, who is twice as old as C. If the total of the ages of A, B and C is 27, how old is B? So A is 2 years older than B. A is compared to B, who is twice the age of C. That is B is compared to C. So as I said, the younger should be taken as the variable or to whom the all entities are compared. Here all entities are compared to C. So A, B and C. I will assume the age of C as X. Then age of B will be that B is twice as old as C. So 2 times of X. And A's age will be A is 2 years older than B. That is 2 plus age of B. If the total of the ages is 27, therefore adding all the ages, we will get sum equal to 27. By solving this, we will get 5x equal to 27 minus 2. So 5x is equals to 25 and x is equals to 5. So age of C will be 5 years. So age of B is twice that of C, that is 5 into 2, 10 years. Age of A will be 2 plus 2x, that is 10 plus 2, that is 12 years. So age of B is 10 years. Now let us begin with the ratio based problems. Let us read the problem. Present ages of A and B are in the ratio 2:3. After 10 years, the ratio of the ages will be 5:7. Find the present age of A. So let us write the ratios given. Present ages. So present of So let us write the ratios given. So present ratio A and B. Ratio of A and B are ratio 2:3. So I will write A as 2x and B as 3x. After 10 years means future. Means as I said addition. So this becomes 2x plus 10 and this becomes 3x plus 10. The ratio of the ages will be 5:7. So let us take the ratios. 2x plus 10 divided by 3x. So now let us take the ratios. That is equal to 5 by 7. So 2x by plus 10 divided by 3x plus 10 equal to 5:7. That is 5 by 7. By cross multiplying and solving this, we will get 14x plus 70 equal to 15x plus 50. By solving this, we will get the value of x as 20. So the percentage of A is 2 times of x, that is 2 into 20, that is 40 years. So coming to the second question, let us say ages of A and B are in the ratio 2:3. The ratio of the age of A after 10 years and B 5 years ago, read it carefully, is 10:11. Find the sum of their present ages. So let us write the data given. Present age of A and B are in 2:3. So A and B are in the ratio 2:3. That is 2x and this will be 3x. The ratio of the age of A 10 years after 10 years, that is 2x plus 10, that is future addition, and age of the 5x, the ratio of E before 5x, that is minus 5, will be equal to 10:11. So by cross multiplying and solving, we'll get 22x plus 110 equal to 30x minus 50. So by solving this, you will get 8x equal to 160. So x is equals to 20. So they have asked sum of their percentages. Sum of their percentages means a plus b, that is 2x plus bx, 5x. So 5 times of 20, that equal to 100 years. Coming to the third question. 6 years ago, ratio of the ages of Kunal and Sagar was 6:5. Okay. 4 years hence, the ratio of their ages will be 11:10. What is the present age of Sagar? They have asked. So here the two entities are Kunal and Sagar. Kunal and Sagar. 6 years ago, that is past. Past, that is 6 years past. Their ages will be 6:5. That is 6x, and I'll take his age as 5x. 4 years hence. So I'll calculate the present age for the better understanding. Present will be 6 years from the past, that is adding 6 years. So 6x plus 6 and 5x plus 6. Hence means from the present 4 years. Future 4 years. So plus 4. 6x plus 6 plus 4 is 6x plus 10. 5x plus 6 plus 4 is 5x plus 10. So the ratio of these ages will be equal to 11/10. That is 6x plus 10 divided by 5x plus 10 is equals to 11/10. Solving, we'll get 60x plus 100 is equals to 55x plus 110. By solving this, we'll get x is equals to 2. So they asked Sagar. By solving this, we'll get 5x is equals to 10. So x is equals to 2. So they asked Sagar's percentage. Sagar's percentage is 5x plus 6. So 5 into 2 plus 6, that is 10 plus 6, that is 16 years. So guys, how was the video? So I like to thank you all for watching my video, and I hope the video will be helpful for all those who watch, and I expect you to mention in the comment section about the reviews of the video, and also expect to mention any other concepts need to be taught in the comment section, so it will be useful for me to make the next video. Thank you so much guys.